Hello, it's a late one tonight, so I don't know if anybody will jump on with me or not. I'll give it a minute or two. I'll explain why I'm so late if anybody jumps on. I can't see who it is that's come on, but I know there's somebody's jumped on. I don't know who that is. Can you comment in below so I can see who's on with me? All I can see is that there's one person watching at the minute. Hi Melissa. How are you, honey? I wasn't gonna come on because to say I haven't had a great day is an understatement, but then sure, what's new? And I'm that wound up, I don't think I could lie down to sleep at the minute anyway, so I thought I'd come on and see who's bouncing about on here tonight. So I had a burst water pipe in my bedroom tonight. Well, this afternoon. It's taken them all evening to get it fixed. So this is my wee office, and in my wee office I've got it's not even a single bed, it's I don't even know what you would call it, so that's where I'm sleeping tonight. In my wee cupboard, because my bedroom is like a war zone, so it is. We'll just give it a minute and see if anybody else jumps on, Melissa. Looks like you could be... Have they fixed it for you? They have fixed the leak tonight. Made a hell of a mess. Had to saw up a lot of the floor because the floor had been laid for some reason in big pieces, big like sheets. So they've had to saw up the floor. So I was due to get carpet put down on Friday, so I've had to cancel the carpet. And he's coming tomorrow to re-floor the bedroom. Sorry, I didn't realise you were on. William, I wasn't even going to come on. I had a burst pipe in my bedroom. I'm just explaining there. Burst pipe in the bedroom today has taken all evening. It could be the weather here, Melissa. We've got a storm coming in, so we have. So if it glitches, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. The weather's really bad outside. Long story short, there was water coming through my ceiling. They had to saw up the floor. I can't sleep in my bedroom tonight because there's no floor as you go in the door, so they're coming back tomorrow to put the floor back down. So I am having to sleep in my office tonight, and it is hi Paul. It's not even a bed, it's one of those like chair day, I don't know what you call it, like a day bed kind of thing. I don't know, but I'll be alright for tonight. I'll hopefully get back into my own bed tomorrow again. So the only thing is I was to get my carpet down on Friday, and I've had to cancel it now, so it'll not go down till after Easter, unfortunately. So I was in bad form, and I thought there's no way I'm going to lie down to sleep now, so I might as well come on and talk to whoever's on here. So it seems like it's the usual rowdies that's on. William's on, Emma's on, Paul's on. Melissa's on. it's very windy in England. Yeah, seemingly my landlord was here helping the plumber, and he was saying that there's a storm coming in tonight. So there is, and it has started to rain really heavily there just as I was coming out of the shower, so they must be in for a bad night. So we must. Is there anything anybody wants to know or talk about while we're on? I did a reading for Melissa today, so there's not very much more I can really tell Melissa. And I've read for William, and I've read for Emma, and I've read for Paul, so unless you just want to be hearing from the same relatives again, I can try. So I can. You just tell me what you want. If you want me to pull cards for you, I'll pull cards. Hi, Maureen. I'm on having a good old moan, Maureen, so Paul, hopefully tomorrow I'll sort it. The worst of it was tonight, because there literally was water running everywhere. The pipe a nail had went down through the pipe, and the pipe had completely burst, and my bedroom is a disaster. I'm not being rude, Audrey. I'm going to have jump off as watching YouTube call exploring the fetish, which goes on. Go for it, William. I only came on here for a moan and a chat with whoever was about. Go you and watch your ghost hunting. I would be doing the same. Can I have some? Yeah, Paul. Of course you can. Of course you can. I'm not bringing out the serious deck tonight, Paul, because it's been a shitty day. So I think we could all do with a bit of inspiration rather than shitty. So we could. Hi, Stacey. Some people ask me, just you maybe not even interested, some people ask me why you knock them and then blow on them. It's just to knock out other people's energy and to blow in your own new energy. Yeah, morning, it has been a disaster here today. It started off a simple job of painting and lifting a carpet to get a new carpet down, and turned into a swimming pool, and floors being sawed up and pipes being sawed, and my upstairs is like a war zone. And I hate anything going on. Anybody knows me. I hate anybody working in the house. I just cannot. We were just flicking through Netflix. I was going to lie down. Hi, Joanne. I was going to lie down and try and sleep, and then I thought, no, I'm actually too wound up at the minute to sleep. So I'll come on and see who's on, looking for a chat. But I'm not doing any serious cards tonight, because I think we could all do something nice. I'm trying to share for you, Pet, but you know what, some fun. No, Maureen, I prefer being honest, honey, if none of the family know that I do this, so that's why I don't share it out on my own page, or so totally don't feel bad for not sharing, because it's not worth the backlash. So it's not. I have enough shit to deal with without listening to everybody and their aunt's opinion of what I'm doing. So Paul, it's telling me here that you have been like nearly staring into space, trying to see what your next focus should be, like sort of wishing and thinking and like stargazing nearly. And it's telling you to let your intuition run, you know. You have it in your mind what it is that you want to do. Yeah, Maureen, there can't be doing too much to deal with. Enough said, easiest mended. Paul, you have in your own mind, you know the solution to your situation, but you're just too caught up and wondering, could you do it or could you not do it? And I'm being told specifically that you're to wait for winter, for whatever the move is that you have in your mind, that wait to winter. Don't start to do anything about it over the summer months. You're to wait to winter time. And if you do that, there will be a lot of sunshine come back around your life again. Paul, is this making any sense to you? Or am I just talking to myself? I can't even see Paul. The numbers keep flickering up and down, so I don't know if whether I'm losing people and they're coming back again, or I'm just boring you. Definitely makes sense. As long as it makes sense to you, Paul, that's fine. But it is telling me that definitely what you have in your mind is 100% dead on and the right thing to do. But wait more for the winter months to come in before you put those final pieces of the jigsaw together. And once you have all those, as they say, all your ducks lined in a row, there will be good times to come. The sunshine will come back into your life again. And always when I'm on with Paul, I wasn't really going to do spirit tonight, but every time I come on with Paul, a young man comes forward. Now, this is another way I work as well. I could be repeating myself, but when I finish reading for you, I don't remember what I've told you. I would have to go back and watch the lives, and I don't do that. So if I give, probably because I love the winter months, shorts and a vest top. As I say, I don't go back and look at the lives, so I don't remember what I've said in them. But Paul, a young man always I think it's you, always steps, because there's a young man has stepped forward again beside you. I think I've brought this young man through before. I feel as if I've had him before, because he took his own life, this young man. Paul, is this young man with yourself? Numbers are jumping in and out. It must be really bad signal. Might have to actually have to give up on the live tonight, because yes, another one of my close friends. Yeah, this young man is stepping forward. I don't know whether I've spoke to you about him before or not, because I say I don't keep track, but he's telling me that he took his own life. He's taken me back to his teenage years. and he wants to talk about a bit of a fight that the two of you were involved in or had with each other. I don't think it was with each other. Can you take this, Paul? He's wanting me to go back to his teenage years, and he's taken me up. We would call it like a back alley. Oh, yes, another. No, that's still. We would call it like a back alley over here. Where. House roundabout. Yeah. Yeah, he's telling me about this fight. And he's laughing. He's saying, who did we think we were, like the two of us? He says we couldn't have beat carpets. He seems like he was quite a happy-go-lucky kind of chap whenever he was on Earthside as well, so he does. He doesn't strike me as somebody who, hi Joanne, he doesn't strike me as somebody who you would have thought had problems in his life. He definitely doesn't seem like somebody who I would have automatically have put down as somebody who would have took his own life. Then again, we don't know what everybody's suffering in silence either, so we don't. Numbers are jumping up and down like yo-yos here, so I really don't know who's on with me and who's not. If the signal is really, really bad, we might have to call it a night and try again tomorrow night, because you're dropping in and out like flies here. And unless I'm just chit-chatting with you, I can't read like that, because I don't know if the person I'm reading for is still with me or not. We took on 7 people and got the worst of it, just laughed after. Yes, he was like that, calm and relaxed. Yeah, he's literally saying, he has me looking at it and he's going, who did we think we were taking on, to us, like squaring up to these ones and thinking that we could take them on. He's having a chuckle about it as well, so he is. Hi, Emma. Yeah, Emma, it goes from maybe having 7 of yous on to down to 2, so I don't know whether it's my signal that's dipping in and out. But if I'm reading, if I'm like with it, I'm with Paul and Paul dips in and out and I can't tell whether yous are on or not, then I can't read. But no, he's taken me back to that, Paul, that time, and whenever he wants to bring that memory into your head of a time where you had that laugh together. He doesn't want to be remembered for taking his own life. No. I think when we were all that age, I think we all thought we could do whatever we wanted. Definitely can't do it now. That's how he wants to be remembered, though. He doesn't want to be remembered for taking his own life. He says that wasn't really him. He said he was going through a lot at that time, and that wasn't the person he was, and that's not the person he wants to be remembered for. I don't know whether you had the discussion that night or not about how you were going to explain the state of the pair of yous whenever you got home. But he's laughing about the state of his clothes, and he's saying, what am I going to tell her indoors whenever I get home? I've gone away down again, so I don't know if Paul heard that or not, because you dipped in and out there, Paul. Sorry, I'm fidgeting away. I'm actually itching. The house feels all dusty, and I've got a bit of OCD, so knowing that I never have the next we spoke hungover. Yeah, he remembers the good times. He says that there were plenty of good times. He said yous were good friends and there were plenty of good times, and that's the way to remember him by. He keeps saying we couldn't afford our way out of paper bags. Who did we think we were? Yeah, I can see 6 at the minute, Emma. It dips away down though, so it does sometimes to 2. So it's hard to know just who's on and who's not. Excuse me tonight. So I'm itching and I don't even know what I'm itching for. I had a shower and the only place that was messy was my bedroom. That's all he's jumped in and jumped out to say, Paul, along with those cards. Yeah, remember the good times is the message that he's given you. Bring yourself out of that dark place that you have got yourself into and remember the good times. I think we could have a new viewer on tonight, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't seen that picture on before. So if we've got somebody new on, welcome to the Madhouse, where everybody's friends here. Come on and have a moan. So if you've got something to moan about, no problem, Paul. It's always a pleasure reading for you. If you've got something you want to moan or whinge about, go for it. We're all about listening. Hi, Olivia. Is there anybody else wants anything? Hi, Olivia. You're new here, aren't you, Olivia? I haven't seen you here before. Usually I come on, Olivia, and I just do straight readings, but tonight I'm late on because I had a burst pipe, but that's here now. I've talked about that, so we'll forget about that. And I'm on later tonight, and I literally just came on. I didn't think everybody would be on. Is there anyone stepping forward for me? Corrado, is that how you say that? Yeah, everybody say hello to Olivia and welcome her on. I shall pull a few cards for you. We will see if I can get somebody through for you. Yes, it's Corrado. Okay. That's definitely not English. Though I'm saying that, and the names now, you would hardly know. All the old names are coming back again. Italian. Yeah, I guessed you were Joanne's partner, but I just didn't know where. If I was pronouncing, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the second one. I just know that you're Joanne's. Thanks for showing Olivia some love. That's great that we've got somebody new on and everybody's welcome. And tell you, it's been great on here. We've got such a lovely little family going here, so we have. Hi Tracy, everybody comes on. Oh goodness, they're chucking cards at me here, so they are. Corrado, you've got a lot of healing that needs to come in around you, honey. You've got a lot going on at the minute, I feel. Not necessarily, I think partly health-wise, but partly mental health as well, which seems to play a big part in this group. But they're telling me healing health-wise. You've got a situation going on around you at the minute, Corrado. And you feel you feel, Corrado, this situation that's going on, you're wondering whether you need to seek outside advice about it. Am I on the right lines here? I don't want to go into private stuff on a public platform, so if this is going where I think it is, I'll try and steer it around it. Does this make sense to you, Corrado? That there's something going on beside your health? Yes. What they're telling me is that to navigate through your current situation, you are going to have to bring that outside help in. You're not going to be able to do it on your own. And I don't want to go into that on a live. But what they're also telling me is open your eyes. You've been sitting with your the blinkers on nearly. You've been sitting with your blinkers on, trying to avoid the situation. Good God, I'm making a real mess of everything tonight. Sitting with your blinkers on, trying to avoid the situation, but it's not going to go away. Sorry about that. Everything's going wrong today. I think I should just go to bed and start tomorrow over. Everything's going wrong for you, or you feel that everything's going wrong for you. Is Corrado still with us? Yeah. Have you got a grandfather on your father's side? I want to say passed over. Grandfather on, it's either father or grandfather on father's side. You do what? You have a grandfather or you have a father passed over? Both have. Okay. I'm going to stick with grandfather because that was the first thing that he gave me was grandfather. So I'm going to go with the grandfather on the father's side. Was he like really Italian? When I mean really, that sounds really stupid, but when I say really Italian, I mean like old school Italian from Italy, lived in Italy. You can try and get your replies into me a wee bit quicker. I don't know if there's a lag or not. He is German Italian. He lived in Italy. Yeah, he's taken me to Italy. He spoke Italian though. I can't speak Italian, and this sounds Italian that he's speaking. Yeah, there is a lag. Sorry, I can't do anything about the lag. It's the weather. This sounds like Italian. I can't pronounce Italian. I don't understand Italian. But this man is speaking Italian. It's Corrado, I hope your Italian's good, because I haven't a clue what this is he's saying. It sounds like yes, he speaks Italian. Okay, it sounds to me, listening to it, it sounds like Beano. Does anybody know what that means? I did French at school and I failed it with a big fat F, so I definitely can't speak Italian. Is Corrado still with me? I have no clue what that would be. He's repeating it. It's William, do a bit of Google there and see what I think it's bueno that he's saying, what that means in Italian. Or can somebody Google, because I'm on my phone here, or otherwise I would Google it. Can somebody Google that and see if it means anything in Italian? I've asked him to speak English to me, but he's just ignoring me. He's standing with his arms crossed, looking at me as if I'm stupid. He's quite old school as well. It could be... Oh, right, yeah. Well, could be... It could be... It means a noisy festive celebration. Okay, is there a celebration coming up around you? Sorry, I can't pronounce this. Cordo, is there some kind of celebration that's coming around you at the minute? Is there like a birthday or an anniversary or anything, or the anniversary of his passing even? Well, that wouldn't be annoying. Well, unless they do that noisy festive. I'm definitely, it's when only Easter, what we celebrate a Mother's Day. No, I don't think it's good. The noisy festive celebration sounds more like, because he's nodding at me now. If this stream is freezing, please back out and come back out. Yeah, I can't do anything about the stream freezing because we've got a bad weather storm coming in here tonight, and the signal's just going to dip in and out, unfortunately. I'm asking him to speak English to me, Corrado. Could be my sister's birthday. Are you supposed to get together for that? Is that something that you would all get together for? He's showing me a gathering of people where there would be a lot of food. He's showing me yes, most likely. He's showing me something that's coming up where there'll be a gathering of people with a lot of like home cooked proper food. And to let you know that he will be around and he will be there. He's trying to tell me another word beginning with C, but I can't even pronounce it, or I don't even know if I'm hearing it right, so I wouldn't even attempt to try. And it would be most likely being about my sister's birthday. Yeah, he's just he's making you aware that he knows that that's coming up and that there will be a gathering and there will be the food and whatever, and just to let you know that he will be there. He keeps trying to speak Italian to me and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you spell it out? That can't be a word. It sounds like, I don't even know how to say it. It sounds like conch. Hi, Natalie. The minute Natalie, I have no clue. Me either. I don't know what that means. Sounds like coink is how I'm hearing it, but that's probably not how it's pronounced or how it's said. Getting the chills again because I'm related to Maureen. When Maureen jumps on, her husband automatically comes through, and Natalie's just jumped on and her daddy's jumped straight back in. So if Natalie is there, Natalie, do you want to talk to me, honey? Hi. Natalie, your daddy's taking me back to whenever you were younger, and I can see a motorcycle, and I see a photograph, and that photograph is sorry, my volume was down, didn't realise you were speaking. Yeah, I see you, and I presume it's Stephanie, because it looks older. I don't think it's Melanie. So I'm going to go with you and Stephanie on this motorbike. And there should be a photograph of the two of you sitting on this motorbike. Maybe Mum can jump in and tell me if this is right or not. He's showing me this picture of the two of you sitting on the motorbike and him standing beside it. Am I on a lag again? Is anybody with me? Mum might remember that one better than me. My memory is shocking. Right, Maureen. Is there a photograph of Stephanie and Natalie on a motorbike? He might be saying cosenta, which means self-conscious. Cosenta. There's one about, so there definitely is a photo, as long as you can take that there's a photo, because he's shown me this photo of himself, and I believe he's got like a tank top thing on. I can see like his arms is out, he's got a tank top on, like a vest tank top thing, and it's black in colour, I think, so it is, and he's standing beside this motorbike. Who used to either rub his feet or he rubbed their feet? That sounds disgusting to me, but there you go. Somebody either rubbed his feet or he rubbed their... Did somebody rub his feet when he was in the hospital? Yes. Okay. He's taking me back, bless him. Yeah, he's telling me about rubbing the cream into his feet, and he's taking me back to the hospital. And this is one where I don't know. Okay, we'll try and get through this without any tears, please. He didn't like being in the hospital. And he didn't like you seeing him the way he was in the hospital. He says there were times when I would have taken the car, and I would have drove and sat in a lay-by. He said, and I would have had a cry to myself in the lay-by so that nobody's seen me, because I didn't want them to see me like weak or down like that. And he said I didn't like that, being like that in the hospital. I can see him sitting in the I can see him, Maureen, sitting in the lay-by as you go. It would have been before all the road work started, on the road that you would have went from Ballymena to Ballymoney down the line. He used to go out for walks to spend time on his own for that very reason. Yeah, but I can see him sitting in this lay-by just outside of Ballymena, not far from your house, Maureen, actually. And he's sitting in the lay-by, and he didn't like the girls, we talked about him. Yeah, no, he's saying he wouldn't have cried round them or wanted to see him like that. Because he fought his hardest, so he did. And even when he lost the hair and everything, he didn't feel like himself. He's making me laugh now, so he is, because he's saying, didn't I look well in my coffin? He said, I had my moustache and my hair was sitting nice. And he says, didn't I look well? Compared to some of the photos I've seen with him, I'm laughing now because I have seen photographs of him whenever he had lost his hair, and we stopped there one time to talk, but I didn't want to listen because I was scared. Yeah, he's taken me to this lay-by, it's literally just outside of Ballymena, not far from your house, and the lay-by would have been in to the left-hand side, and he's literally like pulled his car in there, and he's sitting in the car. But he remembers, he fought hard, and he had lost his hair. But he's making me laugh. That's terrible. Stop that. He's making me laugh because he's saying, look, did you see me in my coffin? He said, I had my moustache and everything. I looked brilliant, he said. And we've talked about this before, Maureen, because he knows that you were with him the whole time he was there. Anyway, so he does. He said she kissed the face off me even when I was in my coffin. She said she loved me. He did have his moustache back at the end, which we were all glad about. Heard from the doctors when they wanted to tell me there was no hope. Yeah, unfortunately, he's saying he couldn't hide. He had to face it, and it was something that he didn't want to face because he didn't want to leave anybody behind. He was quite happy with where his life was, and he was quite happy. He's quite happy with he was quite happy with how his life was and where it was, and he loved having the children and the grandchildren, and yeah, he's showing me, he says she kissed the face off him anyway, even when he was dead, so he says he knows you love him. But I've told you this anyway, he told me the other night that he's with you in the house all the time anyway, and he's moving things, and even about your weird creepy dolls that you keep in the house. He made me look them up on the internet, and no thank you, you can keep them. Don't like them, your weird flipping creepy ass dolls. Yeah, he's in the house roundabout and everywhere. And I even told you, and I'm telling, it's Natalie it's on, isn't it? Natalie, he was giving her a bit of a telling off because he was saying, I don't know why she goes to that damn graveyard every day. He says, because I'm with her anyway. I go in the car with her. I have to wear my seatbelt. We froze again. We froze again. Everybody's gone quiet on me, so I'm going to take it that that means it's frozen again. Loud and clear. So is it just Maureen and Natalie maybe that can't? I can hear you fine. Okay. I like to make sure it's clean pit for him. Yeah, I know, Maureen. I have met you at the cemetery many times, and I know you keep it nice. You keep it immaculate, so you do. He does appreciate that. He's having a laugh with you because he says he goes. I think it's more about your driving. He goes in the car with you every day, and he keeps telling me he has to put his seatbelt on. And he says, I'm dead already, and I still have to wear a seatbelt. And that's all. He just wants you to know, Natalie, that he's extremely proud of you. Extremely proud of you. And he's blowing kisses. And he wants to place a white rose with you as well, Natalie. So I don't know if a white rose is significant for you. If it's not, please take the white rose then as a sign of his love for you. But he is placing a white rose, so I'm hoping that a white rose actually means something to you. What time is it? 10:30. They would be my favorite color, rose. Okay, as long as you can take the white rose, honey. That's what he's placing with you, as a white rose. Maureen, he could talk on all night, honest to goodness. It's like he's sitting here with me, and it's like he's not wanting anybody else to come through. He's quite happy to have a chit chat here. And I'll go to bed and go to close my eyes, and he'll probably be still talking. Let's see. I'm gonna try and leave his love with you because he's still talking. I'm gonna ignore you and see if I can bring somebody else through. Because being honest, for Maureen and Natalie, I'll do a reading for you anytime, honeys. It doesn't have to be on a live. Just message me. I'll do a reading for you anytime. But he's never left you. Never, ever, ever. And he loves you loads. But I'm going to put him back in his corner now because he's... Let me see if there's anybody else who... No problem, Natalie. Olivia, honey, are you still here with me? Olivia. Is Olivia still with me? I'm looking for Olivia. I need to see... Olivia, I need to see a comment from you, pet, if you're still with me. Because there's no point in me doing a reading if you've left. Can anybody see Olivia? Okay, Olivia, that's good. We'll give this a go. I don't pick the cards. The cards, I will shuffle the cards and the cards pick you. So they do. And don't be dismayed if, I was going to say don't be dismayed if none come out, but they're jumping already. Because sometimes it just means the deck of card isn't right for you, that I need to switch the deck of cards. Oh, you have to go. Well, then I'll just do a quick one here. The card that came out for you was motivation. And what that tells me is there's something that you've been thinking about doing, but you haven't just had the motivation to get up and do it. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about, give yourself that kick up the butt and get out and get it done. And that is a very, very, very quick one for Olivia because she has to go. Come back again and I will do a fuller reading for you. But take with you, please, that whatever it is you're putting off doing or you're thinking about doing and you haven't done it, get it done. Who is Steph, Stacey? I don't see a Steph anywhere. If Steph's... I don't know who Steph is, but if Steph's on, can she say hello? I think this is the last one that I'll do if Steph's on. Because I have to be up in the morning for the man coming to fix the floor in the bedroom. You would have laughed your leg off in here tonight, you lot would have. My office, I can't show you it. Well, yeah, well I can show you. Hang on a minute. I'll give you a wee pan round of my office. So this is my office and I have all my, let me see, all my bits and pieces, all my goodies and everything in my office here. all my bits and pieces in my office and my cards and all the rest of it. The plumber man came in to sort the radiator out, and he looked round and I could see him having a good look round himself. I think he thought I was a bit cookie in the head, so he did. So good job. He didn't see the stuff that wasn't out, because the stuff that's out's only half of it. A parcel came today and I got a telling off for buying more stuff. Little do they know I've got another one coming. I've got an obsession I have to stop. She's not coming forward, Stacey, so I'm gonna have to park it, I'm afraid. Getting tired now. If she's not here, could you please do one for me, Stacey? I will do a very quick one, and then that is you've just lost out, Stacey. Steph is here. I'm here. Okay, we'll give this a go for Steph. I see you're. I'm here. It's okay. I'll try Steph. When I start to get tired, Steph, the problem is the connection isn't as good. So if I can't get a good connection for you, what I'll do is the next time I come live, if you jump on the next time I come live, I will do you a proper reading if I can't get a good connection tonight, because once I start to get tired, I say I hadn't really intended doing readings tonight because I was just going to go to bed, and after the day I've had, I thought I'll never be able to go to sleep, so I'll come on and talk to my friends on here, because I've made really good friends with the people that have been on this page, I have to say. Night, William. I will talk to you tomorrow. Message me tomorrow, hon. Let me know how you are tomorrow. Okay, Stacey. Not Stacey. Who am I with? See, this is me now, starting to get tired. Steph. I'm with Steph. Steph, I'm getting with this here that you're having a bit of problems in your stomach area, and I get the feeling that you have been told already that there's something to avoid eating, or I don't know whether it's like milk or avoid dairy or something like that there. You need to keep talking to me, Steph, otherwise it'll completely just go and I won't be able to do a reading for you, so you have to try and message me back as quickly as you can. Okay, well, what they're telling me here is whatever it is you've been told not to consume or put into your body, you've been doing it anyway. Possibly in moderation, but you've been doing it. You've been overindulging on something that you shouldn't have been. And it's making you not well. And that they're wanting to remind you that you need to do this in moderation. Oily foods, yeah. It's hard to stay off things whenever you really enjoy them though, but what they're saying is that you really need to stick to this an awful lot more than what you're doing. It is for the good of your own health. You will feel an awful lot better if you can try and do that. But with that there, I'm also being told, Steph, I don't know if you have an interest in mediumship or psychic work or anything like that there. But what they're telling me is that you have a great ring of protection around you, which means that you and yourself would be very good with spiritual work if you haven't already dabbled with it before. That's brilliant, Steph. Yeah, stay on the diet well. Stay on it. They're telling you in moderation. The card moderation came out, and what that tells me, you've not done it before. Well, this is something new for you then. This is a wee exercise for you, because what they're telling me is that you could embark on your own spiritual journey. Try meditation. Try meditation, actually, I find is really, really helpful. You don't have to do it for hours at a time. 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes out of your day. You can download meditation apps on your phone. They're great even just for stress relievers. But you can get one specifically to open your third eye. It usually takes about half an hour to do. Though I find now whenever I do it, it puts me to sleep. And then I'm going and my phone's still on meditation mode for hours later. But what it's telling me, Steph, is that hi Els, I'll be shooting off in 2 seconds, honey, because I'm knackered. I only jumped on to give a moan about my floor and ended up doing readings. Definitely need something to help with stress. The meditation, Steph, you can download the app on your phone. If you go into your Play Store, you can download meditation apps. And even if you only do it for 5 minutes a day, it is a real game changer. At the start, I found it hard to relax. And by the time I was doing it more and more often, it was actually putting me to sleep. So it was. And there's some of the ones, it depends on their voices as well, I think. There's one of them in particular, it's a lady's voice that does it, and it puts me to sleep nearly straight away. But meditation is something that will definitely de-stress you, because of the feeling that you need that. But I've also the feeling, as I said to you, that I think that spiritual work is something that you could definitely embark on. So look into it, have a read about it, think about sitting in a circle, do your homework. Yeah, do your homework on it. And perhaps you could be doing this as well. That's what they're telling me. So it is. I'm not connecting with anybody. I'm sorry, Steph. As I said, I'm really getting tired. For anybody that was late on, I've had a real shitty day today. I had a floor burst pipe in my bedroom floor. So I had. You're very welcome, Steph. If you jump on the live the next time I'm on, I will try and get you a link through Spirit, so I will. As I say, usually Spirit will jump in with the cards, but I can feel myself getting tired now. Try the meditation though and let me know what you think of it. I would be really interested to know if it works for you. So and with that, I think, people, I am going to say good night and wish you all a good night. I might get back on tomorrow night. I know I'm definitely free over the weekend. What I'm hoping to talk to William. I'm going to download. Yeah, totally try it. Go talk to William about trying to set up a Zoom for whoever is interested in doing a Zoom maybe over the weekend. Yeah. If she likes the page and turns on her notifications, it should notify her the minute that I go live, because as you all know, I just jump on the live whenever I feel like talking. Sometimes I'll advertise in advance, but I usually just jump on when I feel like talking to people. So I'm going to say to William about trying to set up like a Zoom, maybe once a week or something, where everybody can join in and get a bit more interaction and hopefully a bit more spirit going in that there, because it's easier because you're talking to the person face to face and you're not having to keep breaking connection trying to wait for a message to come up on the screen. So if we could get that going, that would be fantastic. But I do know as of the minute I don't have Riley over the weekend, unless that changes, but at the minute I don't have Riley over the weekend, so I know I'm free over the weekend. So I will possibly pop on maybe Saturday night. So I might. Yeah, it would be far better, Stacey. And Zoom is the only, either Zoom or I'm not sure how you do it. I don't know if there's a way you can do it on Facebook, but Zoom just means that everybody's there, and if there's somebody who can take who I'm bringing through, it means they're talking to me straight away, and it means the connection's better, and it means I can bring more through then, so I can talk to you and give you more information. But because I'm sitting here having to wait for comments to come up, Skype, because I'm having to wait for the comments to come up, the connection gets lost. The person steps back, or it starts to wait, and so that's why I'm continuously saying, you have to keep talking to me. Zoom better, we use it for meetings at work. Yeah, I sit in a circle on Monday night with a lot of other mediums, and we use them, and it's really, really good. There's usually about a dozen of us on it, so there is. And it works really, really well. But as I said, I definitely will be back at some point over the weekend, so I will. So I wish you all good night, and let you get settled into bed, and I will talk to you all again soon. Thank you for those who were on at the start and listened to my rant about my burst pipe and everything that I've been through today. Before you ask the question, sometimes messages come over everyone else and they don't get. Yeah, it's hard. It's very bitty, so it is. And I say it loses connection as well then for me. Yeah, good night. I'll say good night to you all now, and I will chat again soon. Night night.